Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So what I'd like to do is just kind of go over a brief little video on what exactly do you need to know to be able to graph absolute value inequalities. So the first thing we need to do is know how to graph absolute value equations, because inequality is basically an equation but with some extra solutions to it. So we need to know how to graph an equation using transformations, understanding the parent graph, shifting up and down, reflecting, dilating. All that's going to be a part of graphing inequalities. The next thing is going to be determining the test points, and that's going to become very important because when we're graphing an equation, well, the only values that make that absolute value equation true are what make up the graph. When we're dealing with an inequality, sometimes the points on the graph are a part of the solution, and when they are, we graph them solid. Sometimes they're going to be not a part of the solution, so we'll graph the line or the graph as a dashed. Then we also test the points that are above or below the graph, and we use that by using test points. And we could also test the graph, but it's much easier to look at the inequality symbol. So when using test points, the best test point to ever use is 0, 0, because I think algebraically it's the easiest. But we can only use the test point when it does not lie on the graph. So we have to pick a test point that's either above or below. And that's when you use a test point. You can determine if it's true, then you shade above or below wherever that test point is. But we'll get into more details on that. But basically, ladies and gentlemen, that's all you really need to know. Thanks.